Mr. Ian's Book Club. Hey everybody, welcome to Mr. Ian's Book Club. I'm so glad you're here to read with me today. Today our book is The Car Washing Street. The Car Washing Street, where they're having a blast. Looks like a hot day. Let's get into it. The Car Washing Street by Denise Lewis Patrick, pictures by John Ward. Oh yeah. Ooh, there's a bucket and the hose with a big sponge and some suds. For Matthew, for Olympia, my anchor to reality. It's Saturday morning and the city is already sticky and hot. On the street where Matthew lives, something interesting is about to happen. There's the street where Matthew lives. There's Matthew's mom in the window. There's a car. What's that? A dog out there on the street by himself. I don't know. Hot day. Matthew awakes to a clink, clink, clink. Then he hears water splishing and splashing. When he runs to his window, he sees Mr. Henry Hamilton coming out of his house with a big bucket, a brush, and a bunch of old rags. Good morning. I hear noises. There he is, Matthew, under his blanket. He's going to go see what that's all about. Daddy, Matthew yells. Hurry, it's car washing time. Matthew's mama and daddy don't have a car, but Matthew loves watching his neighbors wash and rinse them and polish theirs. They wash their cars all year round, and Matthew is right there every week washing. Come on, wake up. We're going to go watch people wash their cars. Daddy pours glasses of ice-cold orange juice. As Matthew and Daddy step out the door, they can already hear Junior Boy Taylor's big radio. Junior Boy bounces out of his apartment building. He's got his radio in one hand and a bright green hose and some big yellow sponges in the other. There's Junior Boy with his radio and his hose and his sponges getting ready to wash his car. There's Daddy and Matthew. They've got their glasses of orange juice ready to watch the excitement. There's a blue car, a red car, and it looks like a brown car. Oh, here we go. Blue, pink, brown, and white. Matthew and his daddy sit on the steps in the sun. All along the street, people are washing their cars. Mr. Henry Hamilton already has his car soaped up. Junior Boy is still trying to find a good radio station. Across the street, Mrs. Kennedy is wiping her big pink Cadillac with a little pink towel. And Mr. and Mrs. Rodriguez and the Rodriguez kids are throwing water onto their station wagon. There's everybody getting ready to wash up. You see, she's got that pink Cadillac. The Rodriguez family with their station wagon. Mr. Hamilton's got his car all soaped up. And there's Junior Boy getting ready to turn on a good radio station so everybody can jam out while they wash their cars. And you see Matthew and his dad just sitting there on the step, having a good day. The block is filled with music and water and happy sounds. Eddie Rodriguez spins a shiny hubcap onto the sidewalk. Mr. Henry shakes the dust out of his big fuzzy dice. But as the sun gets hotter and hotter, the people get quieter and quieter. Maybe we should get out of the heat, Daddy says to Matthew. No, Daddy, can't we sit here a little bit longer? He said, it's getting hot, son. We should probably go inside. Mom's got the right idea. She's already inside. She's not going out in that sun. But Matthew knows it's a good time out there. Just then, Junior Boy's hose wiggles right out of his hands. It flips and flops on the street. Suddenly, Mr. Henry Hamilton's fishing hat is dripping wet with water. Splash. Hey, Mr. Henry shouts. Mr. H, I didn't mean it, says Junior Boy. Mr. Henry snatches up his bucket with one swing of his arm. He splashes water back out towards Junior Boy. Junior Boy ducks. Oh, Mr. Henry, I didn't mean it. Mr. H. All people who are across the street see that. That's funny. The water flies clear across the street onto Eddie Rodriguez. Sorry, yells Mr. Henry Hamilton, but it's too late. Eddie puts his hands over the fire hydrant and shoots a waterfall way up in the air. Ooh, Matthew squeals as the cold water rolls down his face. Everybody's getting splashed now. Look at that, right out of the fire hydrant. Splash! Water fight! Junior boy laughs, stashing his radio under the front seat of his car. Daddy, quick, let's get our hose, Mathew shouts. Daddy jumps into the courtyard and pulls out their hose from the cellar door. There you go, quick as a flash, ready to join that water fight. It's a hot day, sounds like a good idea. Quick as a snap, everyone joins in on the fun. Mathew moonwalks underneath the waterfall. Eddie and Nilda and Georgie Rodriguez start a slippery conga line. Even Mrs. Kennedy hikes up her skirt and prances like a ballet dancer. In a little while, everyone is soggy and soaked and cool. Wow, there they are, splashing the water. You see him doing a moonwalk under there? There's the conga line. And there's the ballerina. Everybody's having a ball. Even the dog's having a good time. Splish, splash. People begin to laugh and talk all at once. Junior boy turns his radio back on. Look, Mathew points down the street. Miss Emma is coming, pushing her cart with its big rumpled umbrella. Everybody's all wet. They had a good time. It's all love. Everybody's just happy to be cool now. Dripping wet. Ices, she sings. I've got coconut, grape, and strawberry ices. She stops right in front of Mathew's house. The neighbors gather around and crunch into the ices as they dry their faces and arms. Look at that beautiful sky behind them. What a nice day. Ices. She's got all the flavors. Mathew and his mama and daddy sit on the steps. The Rodriguezes come over and sit down too. You know, begins Mr. Henry Hamilton, every time we set out to wash these cars, something wild happens, Junior boy finishes. There's Junior boy and Mr. Henry Hamilton. Everybody's sitting out there on the stoop. Car washing street. Mathew laughs and says, that's why I like living on the car washing street. There they are, just enjoying their summer day. The car washing street. That's a fun summer story. I hope you enjoyed that book as much as I did. Please take care of yourself and please take care of others, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.